everyone, it's Jen and Lindsey, Semi-Pro Stenciling Day. It's Thursday, it's 1 o'clock, and we are over in our video room, and we are going to do our live on a, listen, we've been doing Halloween and fall, and since it's my last Semi-Pro Stenciling project, we're going to jump to something winter, because I wanted to do this project. I had this idea, I told Lindsey. Actually, I saw an idea and I said, we can do this with some of our stuff. So I wanted to do this one. I wanted this to be our last project because it's going to be cute. I know it's going to turn out really fun and I'm excited about it. So we're going to do a fun Let It Snow project today. We are using our teardrop or plaque. Hold on one second. Teardrop ornament plaque. This is a plaque that we're using today. Lindsey always adds these to our collection for the month. So anything that we do in semi-pro painting or semi-pro stenciling, you can use that discount of semi-pro 30 to get a discount on these pieces. And then we're doing this Let It Snow stencil. That's the one that we're working on today. So 2 pieces we're using today. I have 3 paint colors, like literally 3 paint colors that we're going to do this with, and this black, and that's it. So this is quick and easy. Remember that, quick and easy projects. We don't do any of like that dress up stuff. When we're doing these projects, we do quick and easy that you can get done literally just stenciling and sending it on. So that is what we're working on. How is everybody today? We are good here at Coverage Assuring. Guess what we're not doing today, Lindsey?
Not talking.
We're not crying. So if you didn't join us yesterday, we announced yesterday that this is my last day here at Cover Distributing because I am transitioning from working here to being a daycare for my granddaughter. So I'm excited about that. So today's my last day of official work, and then Gigi's daycare opens up on Monday morning. So I'm excited about it. It's been sad here today. Everybody's been trying not to cry, but I'm gonna miss everybody, and then that's all we're gonna say about it because we don't want to cry for this live. Okay, so we're gonna do this fun project today, and I think it's gonna be a good one to go out with, right? All right. Yeah, Lindsey said, yeah. Okay, let's do it, Lindsey. Let's get started. And we'll just chit chat as we're going because there's not going to be a ton of painting to this one. It's going to be pretty quick and easy, I think. Okay, so this is our teardrop plaque. We are going to be stenciling. I taped this off with painter's tape, guys. I just used regular brown or blue Scotch painter's tape. I kind of went like this so I get a good edge on my painter's tape. I want it to seal really, really well. And then my plan is to put this in the center here and then use my snowflakes around the Let It Snow. So that's what we are going to do. I did make a fun little bow. It's big. I need to cut it down, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough of it. So because of this blue ribbon that I'm using, I have shoreline paint for my winter blue color. And I'm going to use burlap here for my title because I have the burlap I'm sorry, not burlap. I have pebble. But I want like a burlap looking color because I use that also in my ribbon. So I want to put that here. And then we are also going to stencil in Snow White. Hope that makes sense. As always, I sealed my surface with multi-purpose sealer. And then I did a quick sand of it with my sanding block. So I have a nice smooth surface. We shouldn't have any problems with paint today. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah, I'm not timing you today.
You're not timing me? I can take all the time that I want?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Lindsey
it's a parting gift.
It's a parting gift. Lindsey usually times me when we do these because we try to keep them around 30 minutes. We will do our best to get done quick and easy.
Terry said, since you will be home, can I mail you my ribbons and get you to make my bows?
Yes, Terry, you 100% can. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Normally I do my base coating so you guys don't have to watch me do that, but because the stencil's small and there's not a lot to do with it, I am just going to do all of it right here live, so we're not going to have to worry about that. So let me just pull my tape around here so I can move my piece around. Okay, so I've got my shoreline paint. I'm going to start here on the bottom, and I'm just going right up to my painter's tape, and I'm okay if it goes over a little bit, not a big deal. I like this color. I think it's beautiful. It is a light, it's kind of light, but I think it has like almost like a whitish tint to it, which I like. And I think it's going to be good for our Let It Snow. So that's what we're using on here. Okay, so.
Hello, Brenda. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Brenda.
So while Jen's base coating this.
Yes, ma'am.
As she said earlier, This is our last day. So what's going to happen with the lives?
Yeah, let's talk about it, Lou.
So Chris and we're going to take next week off. We're not going to do any lives next week because there's a little bit of reorganization we have to do. But Chris is planning on doing at least one live a week. Most likely it'll be Tuesday. Now, that doesn't mean we won't do other lives. We're still going to hash out some things, but lives will still be happening. It's just not going to happen next week because it's a big change. So we have to figure out our new norm, So,
it's a massive change.
Yeah.
For everybody. So everybody's going to have to figure out how to make it work, and it'll be fine. Just go take some transition time.
Yeah. So there's, the only change for sure right now is our business office hours are they're instead of being 9 to 5, it's going to be 9 to 5, 9 to 4. It's going to be 10 to 4. But other than that, nothing else in the live schedule. We will again have lives. It's just going to change. No challenges, Jen. Not fair is what Lindo calls.
Listen. I told you, I said it yesterday. I'm still planning on painting from home. Actually, at lunch today, John and Chris were like, take home whatever you want to paint with. Make sure you take your brushes.
And the funny thing, Linda, is actually, I'm thinking, I talked to Chris a little bit of it.
She did Nick's name? She did Nick's name?
No.
Okay.
And I think she wants to do a new series, and we might do it live. I don't know. There was talk called Keep It Simple. And I think that might be one of the ways we're going in a couple weeks. So she's going to do similar to what Jen's doing, what we did on Thursdays, more simple, quick projects. And then she'll still do the other ones.
She'll still do like that more detailed stuff, but she's going to try and do some like quick and easy stuff like we've been doing on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Just so you guys can also have intricate stuff, but then also still have some quick stuff that you can do, like quick make money stuff, right?
Paula has joined us and she says, I'm sorry you were leaving. Grandchildren are the best though.
They are. Listen, she has 100% changed my life for sure. And let me just tell you, my big burly husband, she has got him wrapped around her little finger. It is so cute.
It's adorable.
We should have shared the picture of him sleeping on the job, Lindsay. So we babysat her for my son and his girlfriend last weekend, and on Friday. And he was home. He worked half a day, and he came home, and he's literally napping on the couch holding her. I'm like, I took a picture of him. I'm like, he's sleeping on the job here. But yeah, it is. They are amazing, and I'm thrilled to be able to do it. So, and I'm happy that they asked me.
Hi, Virginia. She says hi from cold Alabama. It's
cold here too.
We're currently getting an inch of rain, is what they said. So.
Listen, I've been wearing a sweater off and on all day today. I literally had it on right before Lindsay turned the cameras on, and then I slid it off as she was like 10 seconds because she always gives me a warning, so I know. And because I can't see the monitor, and she literally gave me a 10-second warning, and I was still taking my sweater off. So
Linda says she's going to challenge Chris.
I love it. Do it. Chris is always up for a challenge.
Shinzo Speaks has joined us.
Thanks for joining us.
New adventures are the best. Enjoy this time.
Thank you. I sure will. I really am. I am thrilled. Really, I am.
And you'll see Jen again.
Oh,
she's not going away.
They actually said today we were at lunch, and they were like, when you're out on your adventures with Paisley, make sure you swing by so we can see her. I was like, oh, you'll see me. Trust me, I'm not going away.
We talked this morning. I said, are we getting divorced?
No, we're not.
It's a marriage of convenience because as you know, we call each other our work wives.
Yes.
And so we're meeting up, and actually we can vacation together now.
Yes.
So we're actually talking about a possible one next year.
We are. I know.
Already. I jumped on it last night.
She did. I was like, Lindsay, you know what's a good thing about me not working here anymore? And she's like, what? I'm like, we can vacation together. And she was like, oh, we can. Because right now, we both can't be off at the same time. But now that I'm not going to be here, it won't be the same. So it'll be good. Lindsay, can you give me the silver metallic down there? I just thought that would be cool at the top here. Okay, as I was painting the blue, I was like, oh, that kind of be fun up there. Okay, so I am going to take my painter's tape off. Oh, look at
that crisp.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so stinking happy. Okay, since thank you, Beth. Since I already have my line there, I'm just gonna put this on the other side of my tape.
Terry said you can run and give me coffee.
Yes, I can. I'll be like, Lindsay, I'm coming to Urbana. Do you need a coffee? You never know. I'm always out for an adventure. I told my husband, I was like, listen, we're gonna be saving money because I'm not gonna be buying coffee. And he gave me the eyes like, yeah, right, Jen. Yeah, right, Jen. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with my lines today. That never works out this way. Never, ever, 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 ever. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this here, and I'm just butting this up to the edge here. Okay, and then I'm giving it a good press, right? I wanna make sure I get a nice crisp line, doing that there and there. And just folding this over. My stencil is going here. I actually could have gone a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm not mad about it. Okay, I do want to do this metallic before because I want it to be able to dry and I don't want to mess with it. So I'm using the Silver Extreme Sheen Metallic. I'm going to do that on the top up here on my hanger. And you might not even see it because I'm using that bow, but you know what? I don't care. It's going to take a couple of coats, so that's why I wanted to get this started. So this would be a fun winter project that you guys can do. This is something you can stay up even like if you're not ready to put like after Thanksgiving or whatever, if you're not ready to put like a Christmas wreath or something on your door, this would be something cool that you could put out. I know a lot of people that do snowmen for Christmas. And so I think this could be cute on like a plate hanger or a plate stand or something with your snowman. Since it says let it snow, you could do some little snowman sitting in front of it. Okay, this is Pebble. And again, I'm still using my 1/2 inch awesome angle. And the colors I picked are like, they cover pretty well today. So we don't have to do too many coats other than the silver, but that's okay. I almost dipped in the silver. That would have been a bad day. Well, I guess it would have been fine, but. So I've been working on Christmas Unwrapped all morning. I'm going to try and get those boxes done for Lindsay. So that's one less thing she'll have to do till she gets things like kind of organized in her new schedule here. So I've been working on that. So those are, I'm finishing those up. I'll finish them up this afternoon before I leave. So those will all be boxed up and ready to go. It's going to be the last box for the year. So that is what I have been working on. Lindsay has been doing, Chris had a new pattern come out today, right, Lindsay?
Yes, Candy Cane Cuties.
And so Lindsay, we had some orders come in for that already. So Lindsay was pulling those because they're new and they're super, super cute. So if you haven't checked those out, hop over to our website when we're done with this, or this piece here, and you can check that out because it's really cute. Okay. All right, so we got our first coat of Pebble on here. Get a little bit more paint here. I have been using the same paper plate for 4 projects, guys. Look at all the colors on here. I keep using the same one for 4 different projects. I'm all about getting the best I can out of these things. See, that's why I hate using palette paper because to me, I feel like it's so expensive. I can just use a paper plate.
Hello, Glenda.
Hi, Glenda.
Terry says she bases with a light gray and then puts the Silver Extreme Sheen on top.
Okay, maybe that's what I should do next. Put a piece of some gray underneath of it. See, I don't know these things, guys. I just don't know. Okay. Put this on here. Dry this up. I don't even know that I'm really worried too much about like a solid coat underneath of that because you know why, guys? I got this big bow. I literally have this big bow, so you're probably not going to see much of it anyway. I'm going to cut it down some, but I can't cut it too short because then it'll look silly. And this one, Terry, for this bow, I literally just cut strips of ribbon and then stacked them together and tied it. Literally, that's all I did. And then like dovetailed both ends. So that's a simple, easy bow too. So I know we did that one bow in the live that we did, how to do that one. This one, I just did strips of different lengths and then kind of dovetailed each end and then put them all together and then tied it. So that's a quick and easy. Those are called like messy bows. So that's a quick and easy bow you can do as well. Super simple. And you can use multiple colors of ribbon. You don't have to use like just two. If you wanted to do more than 2 colors, you could do that as well. All right, second coat of pebble going on here now. You guys know I love my neutral colors, so I'm all about like the brown and white. I really wanted to do black, but that wouldn't work for Let It Snow. So we're doing brown, or I mean blue. Okay, almost done here. And then we're gonna get to our stenciling. Last little spot. Get a little water here. All right, so much better. Perfecto. Okay. Dry this. So we're gonna pull our painter's tape off and we wanna make sure we've got good coverage here. Make sure it's dry. Are you people that dry or do you just let it sit and dry on its own? Like work on something else? I like to dry in between. Because I feel like if I don't, I'll get too excited and then want to go ahead and do something when it's not quite dry yet. So to me, I like to dry in between. Okay, so could you do another coat of my silver real quick? Just let that tape sit for a second.
Glenda says she dries.
You dry. Okay, Glenda, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm too impatient. I really am. I don't want to like wait forever for something. If I have time to sit down, I like to keep stuff under an hour, like if I can when I'm working on something. Because I don't have time to sit for a couple of hours and do stuff, especially now that I'm going to have my granddaughter. So when I have time to do stuff, I want to be able to like hurry up and get it done if I can. Use all of my tools at once. And then we're going to go ahead and pull our painter's tape off next. And then we're going to go ahead and do our stenciling part.
Paula says, I normally let it dry on its own. I do other things while it's drying. Terry says, I normally have multiple projects going at the same time.
So you can let it just dry. Okay. See, I would get, all right, let me tell you something about myself. I am not a good multitasker by any means. Like when I'm doing something, I have to work on one project at a time. Ask Lindsay. Like I can't do multiple things. I work on something until it's done because I just get too confused. So for me, it's best just to keep drying it so it can be done. Look at those crisp lines today, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited.
Susan says, gonna miss you so much. Learn a lot from you. You enjoy that grand cutie. It'll be your best life.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I am super, super excited. I really am. I'm thrilled to be able to do it. I'm fortunate in the fact that my husband he has a good job. And so that let me stand this real quick. Sorry. I'm fortunate in the fact that he has a good job and I can luckily stay home and do this. I want a distressed look under here. That's why I'm standing it. For no other reason than that. I kind of want it to be, I don't want it to be too like bright. Yes, I'm very fortunate for that. And I was lucky enough to be able to stay home and take care of my own kids. So when they asked if I would be willing to help with Paisley, I was like, absolutely, I will. I ended up getting this job because I was bored to death.
Yeah.
So
she was actually in here shopping back when we sold scrapbooking, and I was working here and she came in and I said, you match cardstock really well.
She did. That's exactly how I started
That's
working
how it
here.
started. Yeah.
I was like, really? And she was like, we're hiring. Do you want a job? And I was like, I mean, what would I have to do? And then I was like, well, let me talk to my husband, but I might apply. So she gave me the application and I went home and I talked to my husband and I was like, he's like, do you really want to get a job? The kids are in school full time and you have like free reign to do whatever you want. And I was like, I mean, I'm kind of bored. And he was like, I mean, I'm never going to tell you can't work. So go for it. I'm like, okay. So
15 years ago, we think.
I think it was about, we should ask Chris today because she has all of that in her records.
Retire briefly.
I did retire briefly while we were building our home about 13 years ago, but I have been back for 12 years. I think we figured out because our house, we've been in our house 13 years. And so I came back, I think a year after we finished building our house. So. Okay, this is just Snow White, guys. That's all I'm using here. And I'm not going to do any of my snowflakes because I want to be able to move them around a little bit. So I'm just using Snow White and I'm going to do my lettering. And then I do think I'm going to splatter. So I'm going to try and do that as well because, it's snowing. It needs to, well, it's not snowing here, but in my stencil, it's snowing. So it needs to have some like splatter in the background. So I'm going to do that.
It's funny, I was sitting here thinking when you started working here, we were both in our 20s.
Oh my gosh, don't say that out loud. You just told him how long I've been working here, Lindsay.
And then Cody was in elementary school?
He was in 3rd grade. Yeah. He's now married, has a home. I mean, it's like.
Was in what, 2nd grade?
Austin would have been in 2nd grade. Yeah, Dakota was in 3rd grade. He is a baby. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to me. My kids are adults, and yeah, it's crazy to me that I've been working here this long. For a job that I was like, I think I'm going to get a job, Brad. I'm bored. He's like, okay, whatever.
That's just crazy.
Isn't it?
I always think about when she started working here, her youngest son, Austin, who's Paisley's dad, he came in with a mohawk one day.
A red one.
Yeah.
He always, I don't know if you guys remember the colored gel that they could like spike their hair with. He had a mohawk for several years and he had the personality for it.
He still does. I told him when he posted that picture that one time, I told him he needs to do it again.
I don't know if he has enough hair to do a mohawk at this point. Both of my kids have their dad's hair and my husband's been bald since we got married. And we've been married it'll be 25 years in March. So like they're both thinning really, really well at the top. But yeah, he had this red mohawk and the attitude to go with it. And so here we are all these years later.
Brenda says you don't look old enough to have grandbabies.
I love you, Brenda. We just became best friends. I'm older than I tell everybody that I'm older than I look. But I definitely am. I love when I go out with my oldest son, like when he was in college and I would take him like we would go visit and we'd take him to the grocery store or something. And people would like, if my husband wasn't with us, they would think that he was my husband. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's my son. Like, but
Cody does.
He looks a lot older than he really is. My oldest son is 24, but he does look a lot older.
He looks in his 30s.
Yeah, he does look a lot older. He's had facial hair since middle school. He really has. Yeah. I mean, it's not been like full beard, but like he has had like a goatee-ish scruff since middle school. So he matured really, really fast. And yeah, so he's always looked a bit older. He looks exactly like my husband did at his age, which is so funny. It's weird for me to look at him. Does anybody else have that? Like where their children look exactly like their spouse? It cracks me up. I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so your father. And he's like, I don't see it. I'm like, you don't see it? What do you mean you don't see it? Let me show you a picture of your dad. So I'll do like a side-by-side comparison. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's just make sure this is dry. So that's just Snow White. I don't know if I showed you guys or not, but that's just Snow White there. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do my snowflakes like sporadically around my Let It Snow title. And then we're going to splatter. But I want to make sure this is nice and dry because I don't want to have it smudge when I put the stencil down. Yep. Feels good. Okay. Now for this, I'm going to go like so. And I'm going to put it down because I'm a little shaky today after the day that we've had. And so
What day would that be, Jen?
My last day at work, Lindsay. You know, stop talking about it. I keep telling Lindsay, I'm like, we're not crying today.
We've already done it
We've already done it like 3 times. John and Chris gave me a card at lunch, and I opened it up, and it said about how special I was. And I was like, I can't do this right now. I got to do it live at 1 o'clock. I said, I promise I'll read it afterwards, but I can't do it right now. Laid another layer of Snow White on my snowflakes here. And if you wanted to do like a blue or like a metallic, or like you could do crystal glamour dust on these and make it sparkle a little bit. Totally up to you. I want to hit this with a dryer because I want to make sure it's good and dry, because I'm going to give it one more coat, and I want to make sure I'm not picking that paint back up. And this is the thing I love about a stencil. See how that comes off the board just a little bit when I dry it? It's not a big deal. All you have to do is like push it back down a little bit, and it will 100% just go right back down. So you don't have to worry about that bleed through it, and you can make sure it's dry. Okay, so here we go again, just coming here. I have my little finger just pushing down on the stencil, only because I used the heat. It kind of raised up from the back, and which is not a big deal at all. And now it's, you know, it's staying down, but I just, for my own mindset, I want to make sure I do that. Okay, so I've got those snowflakes there.
Glenda says, I'm watching my 5-month-old grandson now 3 days a week, and it's the best. Cuts into my painting time, but wouldn't change it for the world.
I'm excited. I really am super excited about it. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to have a blast.
Suzanne says, my youngest daughter looks like her dad's sister.
Really?
Everyone calls her by her cousin's name when we used to visit.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Isn't it funny how like genes work, right?
Yeah, my oldest cousin looks like my aunt.
Is this your dad's brother's?
My dad's brother's
daughter
looks like their sister.
Their sister. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Okay.
And we call her Jeremy all the time.
Was that his mom or his sister's name?
Okay. We call her that all the time.
That's so funny.
But she looks like red hair and everything. Like,
no kidding.
Identical. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious, Lindsay. I think it's so cool how genes work, like genetics and stuff like that. I think that is so cool. Okay, just gonna dry this one as well.
Yeah. Vicky says, wish you all the best on grandma duties.
Thank you so much. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be so much fun.
I joked with her. I said, so are you going to Jen and I are into true crime.
Yeah.
And I said, so she's going to be watching true crime with you.
Absolutely.
On Netflix. And she said, absolutely.
Absolutely. She sure is. I'm be like, girl, listen, you're learning right now what not to do when you're out by yourself.
So Vicky asked, what happens for us painters? Will these sessions on Facebook Lives be discontinued?
No.
Actually, what we're doing is we're taking a week off from lives, anything live. And Chris and I are kind of revamping the thing. We're reorganizing. Chris will be doing at least 1 live a week.
Woohoo!
Maybe more, but at least 1. From what I understand, we have not discussed this. There will be Facebook Live sales in the future. I'm not sure when, but it's a change. So we have to reorganize and figure out the new norm. So yeah, like next week there won't be anything live. But the week after that we'll probably get back into the steam.
It's going to be amazing. Guys, you're going to learn so much. Chris is going to be on here and she's going to be showing you some really, really cool stuff. Chris has got some really amazing ideas. She's been pulling stuff since she found out I was like leaving. Like she has been out in the store almost every day, pulling stencils, pulling projects, like stuff that she wants to do. She has ideas rolling. So you're going to get tons and tons and tons of content for sure. So don't ever worry about that because she's 100% going to be doing that.
We actually talked like this is quick and easy stenciling, you know, and Chris and I actually talked and she's toying with the idea of doing like a keep it simple series, which would be along these lines. So we're talking, we're hashing things out. So yeah, next week there won't be anything, but after that we'll start something up. So.
And pay attention to the CD Wood Door Hangers and More group, because I told Lindsay, I said, I'm still going to be painting, like probably not weekly because I'm not going to have as much time, and I'm not going to be getting paid to do it. Like right now I get paid to do it. So I'm not going to have as much time because I'm going to have my granddaughter, but like pay attention to CD Wood Door Hangers and More group, and I will post some stuff in there. I will definitely do that. I'm going to take my brushes home with me. I might grab a few surfaces and some stencils just to get me started. And then before I head out today, and then I will definitely be posting some stuff.
And if you're on Facebook and not in that group, it's a public group.
Yeah, join.
It's basically where we just show things that, like, people show things that they've painted.
And it says door hangers, but it also says and more, guys. So it doesn't have to be a door hanger that you post.
Yeah, like we've got people that show what they do with their stencils.
Yes. So I'm just using those 2 snowflakes from up here, and then I'm going, once this set is dry, then I'm going to do another small one on the other side. You know, guys, me and my rule of 3, right? So I need to have 3 of each of the images. So I've got 3 here, and then I'm going to do a 3rd one here. So let me just get this lined up real quick, and then I will get this one on. Let's see, I think about here. It's got to go like almost under the, not under the end, but close to under the end, so it's kind of level.
So really quick while you're doing
that, please,
I'm
whatever.
going to screen share.
Yeah, please do.
Facebook.
Yeah, do. So if you're not in there, guys, you need to check this group out, and then we want you guys to post. We post in there, and then our customers post in there, and I am going to post in there once, you know, because I'm kind of retiring after today.
Yeah, as you can see, like, people share everything, like what they've done with not just our surfaces, and that's what it's just to share ideas, bounce ideas off.
We don't sell stuff in there. It's nothing like that. Like, we're not pushing sales or like anything like that. It's just for people to get ideas.
Yeah, and
for you to show your work.
Show your work, you know, things like that.
Let people ooh and ah over your talent.
If you have questions, Jen and I are both in here, and that's not going to change. Jen will still be in here.
Yeah.
I'm not taking her admin off. She's still going to be an admin.
Oh my God, I'm so special.
But yeah, but different things, ask questions. You know, it's a great place to bounce ideas off.
I know, like, a lot of times, and this is a good place, like, when you're working on a project and something calls for a paint that you don't have, like, it's even a good place to ask that kind of stuff. Like, if you have a question about, like, hey, this calls for persimmon and it's discontinued and I can't get it, what color would you use for that? You know, like, a lot of people have different ideas on that, where you have used something that's similar that works. That's a good place to do that as well. So just keep that in mind. That is not just for finished pieces. You can use that for that.
Linda says she's doing gift tags.
She sent me the elf last night, and it is adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Terry says, tell Chris I need tips on how to get my eyes to be even when she's stenciling them from the painter shop. I'll let her know that. Yeah,
for sure. Chris is always looking for, like, stuff that you guys need to know. So definitely give us suggestions for that. Because, well, Lindsay, I should say. Definitely give Lindsay suggestions, because she will pass that on to Chris. And more than likely, Chris will do that, because she listens to what you guys would like to see.
I just wrote it down.
Okay.
Suzanne says, I'm currently doing ornaments for my sister to give away at her senior's 60+ apartment. That's cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Share them. We would love to see them. And please, guys, don't be ashamed of anything that you do. Listen, if I can do this stuff, you guys 100% can do this stuff. So I want you guys to share. I want you to get confident. I want you to do it. I've come a long way in my painting journey, and it's thanks to you guys. It's thanks to the advice that you guys have given me and sticking with me and cheering me on. You guys are my biggest cheerleaders, really. So I really, truly appreciate that.
Oh, you know what? I got the wrong camera on.
Got the wrong camera on?
Yeah,
So share on Facebook?
No, it's your face.
Oh, it's on my face?
Yeah. There we go.
There we go. There we go. Okay, I just did another coat of my metallic silver. See how that's building? You can put a base coat like, I forget who said that. Who said that? Terry, I think. Yeah. You can put gray under it if you want. I didn't do that, of course, but that's okay. What I got here is working. And like I said, most of that's going to be covered up with my bow. So not a big deal. But I still want to give it that fun look. Because you will still see some of it, but not completely all of it. Okay, so we are going to splatter. How are we doing on time, Lindsay? Am I okay?
35 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there's no time limit today since this is the final. So we're not stressing about it. So we're going to splatter now. Do you guys splatter? I think splattering is really fun. Okay, so I am going to put this under here because I don't want to make a huge amount. I don't want to spend the rest of my day cleaning the table. So I'm just going to do this. I've got my Snow White paint. I'm going to get a little bit of water on my splatter brush here, just a little bit. because I want it to kind of water down a little bit. Okay. Mix this off here. Let's see how we're doing. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go kind of far away because I don't want big clumps. And I'm turning, remember I have water on my splatter brush. And I've just got Snow White paint here. And I want to just splatter all over here because the snow is not particular about where it hits when it's snowing, right? It goes everywhere. So I'm just doing a fun little splatter everywhere.
Suzanne says no shading today. No, Suzanne, on Thursdays during quick semi-pro stenciling, it's basic stenciling. We don't do any fancy shading or anything like that.
Now, I usually stay over here after and do a little bit, but not crazy like we normally do on our Wednesdays.
She'll finish it without the shading, and she might when we post it, she'll do it. But yeah, it's just a quick and easy basics.
Yes, just basics over here. Just quit like paint and stencil a surface. That's it on Thursdays. But I will shade around the outside edges of it and add a few little details before we get the finished photo. But yeah, this is just quick and easy on Thursdays. No detailed stuff.
Typically, we only allot 30 minutes for the Thursday project.
But we're going a little longer today.
Since this is Jen's last day, she's doing a longer one.
I'm doing a little bit. You get me a little bit longer today. But we will be doing, like I said, I will still be painting from home. So watch that group because I will still be doing some stuff. And if you guys want, I can list colors that I use, and I'll put like, not to sell, but just so if you guys want to recreate, since we do that in here, I can list what colors I used and what surface I used. So you guys would know. Okay. I think I'm happy with this, Lindsay. Oh yeah, I like that. This is cute. This is really cute, actually. I'm going to do one other thing here because I want this to have lots and lots of like kind of like snowflakes, right? So I'm going to do some white dip dots in some random spots, and then that is going to be it. So let me just grab a stylus. This is that big ball stylus I used yesterday, guys. My favorite stylus. And then I'm just going to do like just around my like snowflakes here. I'm just doing some random dots. Now, I always get asked this one, and it is, so I wanted like some bigger dots in here. So when you're doing like a dip dot like this, I always think to keep it pleasing to the eye, you need to do odd numbers. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's an odd number there. So I can stop with that part and then move over here. And I don't have to do 11 on this side. I just want to make sure that they're odd numbers.
I just noticed this comment. Terry said, I think you should clean everything before you leave today.
All the stencils I've used all year, the last 3 years.
1,000 stencils here that she needs to clean. I think that's a good idea, Terry.
You know what I should do, Lindsay? Honestly, I should take those stencils all home with me and do different projects with them.
Go for it.
That's what I should do.
Guess what? We won't use them.
Well, you won't. No.
They're older stencils.
Yeah. That's what I should do. And then like recreate them like a before I knew this or before I knew that type thing, you know?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cute? Okay. And I'm just kind of going, like I said, around my snowflakes here. So I see where I've got the bigger dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's good. And then I'm just going to do a few up here for balance. And I'm doing this mostly because of it being the title here. And as you can tell, guys, when I did my stenciling, I did 2 coats, but it still looks kind of washed because I want that distressed look. I didn't want that big, bold, bright color. I want that distressed color. Okay, over here, down here. Just so I'm pulling all of those images all the way through to finish off. And then we are going to be finishing up this piece. I will, I think we're good, Lou. What do you think? Think it needs anything else? Okay.
I will put the link in there for you, Terry.
Super cute. This is super, super cute. You could, if you wanted to, do a different cut, like a splatter with like the blue. I don't think it needs it, but you 100% can do that if you want to. Oh, that's cute. I like it, Lindsay.
That is cute.
It's cute, right? Simple and cute. That's what we want. Simple and cute.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Okay, so here's my bow. Now I have to cut it down some. Okay, so bear in mind that I'm gonna trim all of my little pieces here, but I wanted to have all of this. I wanted all of these layers in here because it's fluffy and fun. So what I'm gonna do is I will finish off my piece, okay? See how I still have that silver showing here? That's where I'm gonna put my bow, I think. I'm gonna trim these down some so it's not like, oh my gosh, look at that bow, it's massive, it's taking over the piece. We don't want that. So I'll trim everything back a little bit, and then we will get a photo of this and Lindsay will get it listed. She also has all the colors that we use written down and she will also list those.
That was Whispering Turquoise, right?
No, Shoreline. So Lindsay will get all of those listed and then we will get a photo on the website for you. Okay, guys, that is it for me. That was my last big project for semi-pro stenciling, at least a live project. I'm gonna miss you guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna cry, aren't I? Don't do it. Okay.
No, we're not doing it.
I feel like I'm breaking up with you all. I'm not. I'm still gonna be around.
It's a marriage of convenience.
I'm still gonna be around. Thank you for joining me on my painting journey. I have learned so much from all of you. I'm gonna keep painting, so keep an eye out for it, okay? I want you guys to share in that group too so I can see what you're doing. I always love to see what you guys have going on. Feel free to reach out if you guys have any questions. Lindsay will be here to help you. Chris is gonna be with you and she's gonna be showing you so much fun stuff.
Stop, we're not doing it.
We're not doing it. So you're gonna learn so much fun stuff from her and she is going to be picking up my slack and she is going to be showing you fun and easy projects.
So we got some comments.
Okay. Oh no.
Terry said, please stop.
I know, I'm sorry.
Diane said you will be missed.
Thank you.
Brenda said you've been great.
Stop crying.
Stop. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, guys.
We're
like a mess. It's like we're breaking up. It's so sad.
Oh, okay. Virginia says, love it. Enjoy your granddaughter. Hugs and love. Suzanne says, we will miss you too. Glenda says, good luck and enjoy that grandbaby. Thank you for all the tips.
Thank you guys so much. I'm going to miss you terribly, but I will be around. Just remember that. If you have questions, listen, everything is available on our website, cdwood.com. Don't forget that CD Wood Door Hangers and More Facebook page where you can post all of your finished projects to share. Let everybody ooh and ah over your awesomeness because everybody has something great to show, and I know that. So you've taught me to be confident in what I'm doing. I want you guys to be confident in what you're doing. So thank you for joining me. I'm out for now.